Hello and welcome to Primo Trades. My name is Stephen Primo. I'm the president and founder of Specialist Trading. And in these brief educational presentations, I share with you different techniques, tips, and strategies that I've accumulated in my 45 years of trading and show you how easy it is to become a consistent trader by simply applying them on our platform, the PTS Primo Charting platform. Now, in today's educational video, I'm going to reveal a simple trading process that can really help you become consistent regardless of the market environment. But first, let me share with you today's theme, and that is this. Trading decisions based on fundamental news are not required. I repeat, are not required in order to become a consistent trader. Now, this goes against everything we've been taught. We're always taught in the beginning to know what the earnings are, know what the interest rates are, know what the economic report that's going to come out, because that will help us make our trading decisions. Well, let's talk about that today and show you what happened this past week regarding fundamental news. On Wednesday, November 2nd, Yahoo Finance reported, and I'm sure you all knew, that the Fed hikes interest rates by 0.75 points again. All right. Now, the Fed Reserve imposed another supercharged interest rate Wednesday as fears mount that inflation-fighting efforts will prompt a recession. At the close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell more than 500 points, while the tech-savvy NASDAQ and the broad-based S&P 500 tumbled 3.4% and 2.5%, respectively. So this is economic news that came out, fundamental news. Market went down. Let's focus on one market, which is the NASDAQ, and show you how simple it would be to trade even in the face of this negative news, and show you how you could have been a consistent trader by using the PTS Primo Charting platform. Once again, this is the educational platform that teaches traders how to trade. So let's look and toggle over onto the platform. And let's start off by looking at the QQQs. This is the ETF that represents the NASDAQ stocks, okay? Once again, we are following this, and coming into that news report, we were headed up. But as we went over into November 2nd, this past week, we see that this is when the news came out. The ETF fell out of bed representing the NASDAQ and continues to go lower. So what's the process that could have helped us? Well, the first thing we teach our students on the platform is to go to the far left-hand corner, the buy-sell column, buy-sell line, and click on Fluid. So what this does is show the fluid buy-sell line. Now, this is not a system. It's not a strategy. It simply tells you what mindset to have. If price is in the blue upper buy zone, we're only going to have a mindset and look for buy signals, okay? If price, as we see here, is in the red sell zone, well, obviously, we're only going to be having a negative mindset and looking for selling opportunities. Now, even though we had this nice rally at the end of October in the NASDAQ and the QQQs coming up, price remained in the red sell zone. So what this was telling us before any news came out is that we should have a negative mindset on the market and use this for selling opportunities. So if we wanted to sell, we could have used any one of our numerous strategies that we teach our students. Let's just take one here, steps number 2. Click on signal arrows, and look at this. A full week in advance of the news that came out this day, it was telling you to sell right here at the very top. You could have taken advantage of this. Therefore, the news was not required. You knew to go short prior to that news, okay? This shows you how simple it is to take advantage of our tools on the PTS Primo Charting platform. Now, let's look at a stock that makes up the NASDAQ index, one of the most heaviest weighted ones, which is Apple, okay? Once again, Apple had been rallying just like the QQQs, and the last 3 days or so has really fallen out of bed. How could this simple process help us? Well, once again, click on the fluid buy-sell line. And as we see, the majority of bars were below, but on these 2 days here, at the end of October, we had a close above and another close above. Now, the rule of thumb is you need 3 to 5 closes above to tell you that we're in an overall uptrend, and 3 to 5 closes below to tell you the overall trend is down. So obviously, this was not enough for us to get bullish all of a sudden. Sure, it's a good sign, but we needed at least one more close above there. Now, look what happened on November 1st. That's when it reversed and went right back down into the red sell zone. Could we have taken advantage of that? Well, let's apply another strategy, strategy number 5. And guess what? We could have gotten short the day before the news came out on the interest rates. Once again, it wasn't if the Fed called us up and said, hey, listen, we're going to have some bad news tomorrow. Why don't you go short Apple because we'd like to throw you a little advantage your way? No, the market told us that it was time to go short. Once again, we were going back into the red sell zone. All right. Lastly, let's look at another stock that was in the news, PARA, Paramount. Negative news once again, I believe, about their earnings. I really don't know because we don't follow any news at specialist trading. But it really doesn't matter because even though the stock was going sideways to lower, we knew well in advance, our students knew by applying the buy-sell line, that there is no way you should be long this stock. And if you wanted to trade it, you should be actually looking for selling opportunities because we were continually in the red sell zone. Now, once again, here's where the news came out. The stock gapped down and has continued to go lower. If we applied one of our stocks, let's say our strategies, I should say, strategy number one, we had multiple chances to go short or to exit our long position prior to the news coming out about the Fed. And also, if we were long, once again, you had multiple opportunities to exit the stock using our sell strategies. So do you see how these simple tools that I've been using for the past 4 decades can really help you become consistent regardless of what the news is? There's absolutely, in our opinion, no need to focus on the news because the market was telling us in advance what it wanted to do, and we could simply take advantage of that, okay? So let's go back to our presentation once again. Remember, everything you just saw was displayed on our platform, the PTS Primo Charting platform that really helps you and teaches you how to trade. So as we close here, I'd like to give you the email address as well as the phone number to contact Pro Trader Strategies. That's my sister site, and they're in charge of all the platform, the sales, and the tech support, as well as discounts. If you have any more interest in learning about our platform or any of our strategies, give them a call at 310-598-6677. They would be more than happy to answer your questions and give you a quote on any one of our strategies. As we close and take one last look at our disclaimer, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you learned something, and I really look forward to you listening to the next Primo Trades, which come out next week. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Have a great trading week. Bye-bye.